my name's Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay you guys, I have another V2V vlog for you. And if you're new to my channel, basically my V2V vlogs are covering any topic that goes from me being a vegetarian to a vegan, my thoughts, my struggles, things that I thought would happen when I went vegan and it just didn't, or I realized that it was different, which is what today's is. One of the things that I think a lot of us are told is that when you go vegan, you'll instantly lose all the weight, you'll become super fit. Only vegans are like extremely thin and like muscular and like all this stuff, and like that's what like is publicized really about veganism. And a lot of this has to do with the vegan movement. They want to draw on any part of it and kind of like say, hey, you could lose all that weight if you go vegan, if you eat a plant-based diet, da, da, da. And there is some truth to that. I don't want to say that there isn't some truth to that, because the plant-based diet is actually really, really healthy for you. And if you eat a well-balanced diet, you actually can lose a lot of weight. But that was not my experience. I have not lost a ton of weight going on a plant-based diet because I am vegan. Like that has not happened to me. And you guys, it's because I was told that like, oh, when you go plant-based, like you can eat as much as you want. Like it won't mean anything. Like it's so much better than, you know, the average American diet. Like you can eat as much as you want, like just go to town. And that is not true, you guys. If you eat crappy, like you will not lose weight. And so like, I think that's something that is such common sense, but I saw so many people saying like, you can eat however much you want, like da 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 da. I think the only person I didn't see saying that was actually High Carb Hannah, which she is an amazing channel. I love her channel. But like everywhere I looked, it was basically go vegan so you can lose all the weight, and it's going to be so easy. You're not really going to have to do much. It'll just fall off of you. And like there are some people who that could totally be true for, who like you go on a plant-based diet and all of a sudden you're just going to see the weight drop. So I don't want to unvalidate the people who experience that, because I think that is something that does happen. However, that doesn't happen for everyone. And that's kind of my experience. When I started going vegan, I was already vegetarian. So I'd already cut out a ton of meat. And the thing is when I went vegetarian, I did lose a ton of weight. Like I didn't have to do anything else. And I lost a ton of weight. And granted, I was really overweight before I went vegetarian. So that probably has to do a lot with it. And so I think part of me, whenever I heard that, whenever I heard people saying like, oh, if you go vegan, like you're totally gonna it's gonna fall off. Like it made sense, because when I went vegetarian, I lost a ton of weight, and it's just because I was getting rid of so much meat that I was eating, and I was eating healthier. And so I think there is some truth that if you are going from an average American diet over to the vegan lifestyle and you're choosing to eat plant-based, then I think it could be a possibility that all of a sudden a ton of weight just falls off of you, because all of a sudden you are eating healthier, you're eating a lot more vegetables, you're eating a lot more greens. However, there's still a lot of processed food that you'll see on a vegan plant-based diet. Because when I went vegan, I started eating a lot of processed foods. Like I wasn't raw vegan. I'm not raw vegan. I don't think I could do raw vegan. Anybody who does raw vegan, you're amazing, because it's one of those, like, I like hot foods too much, and I live in Minnesota, so that's probably why. Like in the winter, we need hot foods. And now I'm gonna have all the Minnesotan raw vegans telling me I'm wrong. But I think raw vegan is great. I just personally don't think it's for me. But when I went vegan, I mean, you guys saw I was trying all these new vegan snacks, and like I'm not gonna stop that in any way, you guys. Like I'm still gonna do that. But everything else I was eating, it was all very processed. Like I was eating exactly how I was, just it was all vegan, you know, it was all plant-based. And so of course I'm not going to lose a lot of weight. Like it's a little bit healthier, but like I'm still eating exactly how I used to eat. And so I'm not like, guys, I am not the healthiest person out there. And like the thing is like I used to work out a lot more when I had a lot more time, and recently I haven't had a ton of time, and so like I haven't been working out either. And so I'm not going to lose weight because I'm not working enough. I'm not like trying to build muscle and lose weight. And if I was, I'd probably be seeing the weight drop like crazy. So this is kind of two-sided. I just want to let you know that if you're planning on going vegan and eating a plant-based diet, don't assume you're automatically going to lose a ton of weight. I think this like myth of you're going to lose all the weight and you can eat as much as you want is not true. Like I've had to start learning that like I need to notice when I am satiated, when I am like starting to feel full and I feel good, and I need to stop eating. And so that's something I've had to start learning because I was constantly told that, oh, it won't matter. You're going vegan. You're going to eat plant-based. You're going to lose all the weight. It'll be fine. And for some people, that's just not true. I am one of those people. Like, I have to eat a well-rounded diet and I need to be working out more. Like, that's just the case. Like, that's what I need if I'm going to want to start losing weight and building muscle. And I can still do that in the plant-based diet. There's some people who think that you can't do that. Like, you somehow aren't going to build muscle if you go vegan. That's not true. Many people could prove that wrong to you. But I also think when people say, you know, that if you go vegan, you're going to lose all this weight, you're going to get super skinny, it then like unvalidates the people who are vegan and they're not skinny and they're happy with that. You know, I think you can be vegan and you can be any body type. Like, you can be anywhere on the spectrum. I don't think you have to be skinny to be vegan either. I've seen this a little bit and it makes me a little mad that I see this in parts of the vegan community. Here's the thing. Most of the vegans that I've seen and I have talked to and I have met are not like this. But there are the people who are like, if you're not a skinny vegan, you're giving veganism a bad rep. And that's just not true. If you like to eat junk food, you can eat that as a vegan eating the plant-based diet. There's tons of vegan junk food, you guys. I mean, you see a lot of the junk food that I show you on this channel. Is it a little bit healthier than, you know, your average junk food? Yeah, 100%. But like, I think somehow, like, when we say you're gonna become skinny if you go vegan and only, you know, skinny people are vegans, like, it unvalidates like everyone else on the spectrum. Like, there are people who are anywhere, you know, whether you're extremely thin to, you know, a heavier person. Like, there's nothing wrong with anyone on this spectrum. Like, if you feel good about yourself and you feel healthy, like, that's what matters. And I just feel like there's a lot of people who feel like they can't go vegan because they don't look a certain body type or they don't want to look like a certain body type. And that's just not true. Like, you can go vegan and you can stay exactly where you're at. I mean, I am living proof of that. Now, granted, I do want to become healthier and I do want to lose weight just because I am noticing a lot of issues with my body from my weight. Like, it's really affecting my knees and my hips and everything. So I do want to lose weight so that I can feel better. So granted, there's that. But like, if I felt great about myself and I felt healthy where I was at, I could totally stay exactly where I am. And there'd be nothing wrong with that. Like, if you want to be a couch potato for the rest of your life, like, you can be a couch potato and go vegan. I don't like this idea that we need to somehow make veganism look amazing by telling people that, oh, it'll make you so fit and skinny and like nice amount of muscularness. Like, I don't like that idea, and I don't like that in parts of the vegan community that's how we are told to like portray it. Like, guys, I'm not skinny, you know. I got some arm flub, I got some chub, and like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with how I look, but I do want to be healthier. And like, you can totally be like this. Like, you can be this and be vegan. It's possible. And you can be happy and proud of what you're doing because you're being vegan for the animals or for the environment or for sustainability. Like, you are doing something so much more important than what your body looks like. Now, here's the thing. If you're going vegan to become healthy, totally can do that. And I am all for that as well. I think that's awesome. But like, for me, like, I went vegan for the animals. And so how I look doesn't really matter for my veganism. You know, like, do I want to be a healthier person? Yes. Do I see my weight affecting my knees and my hips? Yes. And so I do want to change that, and I do want to lose weight because of that, but it's not because of how I look. And I don't think it should ever be based off of how you look. I think you should want to lose weight because you want to be healthier. And like, if you feel healthy and you are fine with how you look, which you should be no matter what, then, you know, don't worry about it. And you can go vegan, and it, like, you don't have to. I hate that people feel like they have to become skinny if they're going vegan, because that's what we see all the time. And I've seen so many other YouTubers talk about this as well. And like, I'm totally with them. I think it's such a shame that certain people in the vegan community like shame people who are not skinny because like they're giving them a bad rep, or, you know, we only see vegans as skinny people. Like, I want to let you know that that's not the truth. You can totally eat all the junk food you want and still be a vegan. You don't all of a sudden have to have all the smoothie, you know, acai bowls or anything like that. Like, you can eat how you are and you can still eat like that on a plant-based diet. You're just swapping out a few things. Like, if you eat a lot of cheese, guess what? You can still eat a lot of vegan cheeses. That's me. And so this is, yeah, I mean, this kind of is all over the place now, guys. I'm so sorry. But like, yeah, I think I'm just so frustrated that we're told that we're instantly gonna lose the weight and all vegans should be skinny. I just think that's ridiculous. Some people, you might totally just automatically lose the weight because you're changing your diet to be something healthier. That's awesome. And then there's gonna be some people where you're not gonna lose any weight or possibly you're gonna gain weight. And you know, I think just like if you're wanting to lose weight, like eat a well-rounded diet. You can still do that on a plant-based diet. And you know, you have to work out. You know, that's just how my body works. Like I have to eat well and I have to work out. And like, am I gonna indulge? Of course I am. So I'm just annoyed with the small amount of vegans. I don't think this is everyone, you guys. Most of the people I have met, talked to, like interacted with on like Facebook groups are not like this. But then I see YouTubers, vegan YouTubers talking about this all the time, and like I see occasional comments where people, it's like, you think all vegans should be skinny because we're giving a bad rep. And so like I see it occasionally and it blows my mind that that's a thing. I just wanted to get on here to tell you my experience has been that I have not lost a ton of weight. Granted, I have not been eating the most well-rounded diet. I have been eating way more than I should because I thought that I could eat as much as I'd want and I'd still lose weight. That's not true. Still eat, you know, a good size and like eat till you're satiated. I love high carb Hannah, how she says that eating till you're satiated has really worked for me recently. And so I think that works for me. It might not work for you, but I think it works for me. When I was vegetarian, I thought, oh, I'm going vegan. I need to lose a ton of weight. Like there was a little bit of pressure to be like, I'm going vegan. I should lose a ton of weight because that's what vegans do. I just don't think you have to be skinny to be vegan. Like if you want to be a healthier person, awesome. I think you should strive for that. If you are happy where you're at, I think you can stay exactly where you're at while going vegan. You can't eat as much as you want and, you know, lose weight. That's just not going to happen. You know, I mean, that's not true. There are some people who their metabolism is amazing and they can do that. You are the lucky ones in some ways. I know you also have other health issues. If you are seen as someone who's not skinny, if you're seen as someone who is overweight or you are overweight and you're happy with that and you feel healthy, then like that's awesome. I think what's most important is that you're healthy. Do the research. Make sure you are in fact healthy, because there's definitely a point in my life where I thought I was healthy and like I'm seeing the effects of that and my knees just like can't handle much anymore. So just make sure you feel healthy and you know what your healthy should look like. I don't like obsessing over who's skinny, who's overweight, who's this, blah, 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 blah. Like that, to me, that's not important. To me, like so long as you feel healthy and you feel happy, like that's what matters. And so it shouldn't stop you from going vegan and doing so much good for yourself, for the earth, for the animals, especially the animals. So that's all of it, you guys. I hope you liked this V2V vlog. Sorry if it was all over the place. I thought I knew what I was going to say better, and then I sat down in front of the camera and I'm like, all words escape me. And there was also this bug that kept flying around and I'm like, little guy, go free, go out the window. But I hope you guys liked this V2V vlog. Let me know what your thoughts are about this topic down below in the comments. Have you ever had someone who shamed you based off of what you look like? Because I think that's horrible. No matter what, if you are getting skinny shamed or fat shamed, I think both are horrendous, and no one should have to experience that ever. And also, even in the vegan community, it shouldn't be about that. It should be about the animals, the environment, sustainability, and being healthy. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you have ever experienced anything like this, whether you're vegan or not, let me know in the comments below. Did you think this, that you had to lose a ton of weight or you had to be skinny to go vegan? Let me know that down below as well. Just let me know everything, you know. Other than that, if you are new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!